post or a tree, put my camera against it, do anything I can to make a steady shot. And the results will definitely pay for itself. When you're taking pictures of people, I remember having slideshows when I was a kid, back in the old days when you had slides. And I was a military family, and so we traveled all over the place, and I've got 1 million slides my dad took of my mom. She's in front of the Acropolis. Here she is on the Seine, and here's the Eiffel Tower. And in all of them, she's the subject, right? So she's in the middle of the picture. And you've got a couple of friends over, and, well, Millie's really cute, but, God, 20 shots of Millie, and don't do it, okay? And here's the other problem. What most of us do, we want the whole picture. And so the person is standing there, and, the woman's trying to look nice, and the guy, you don't care, well, suck it down, I guess. And you get the picture back, and you look at it, and I've got 2 foot of ground, I've got 2 foot of sky, so here's this little person in this great big image. If I'm taking a picture of the person, I don't want all that stuff. I want the person. Okay, so what I did with my wife was I put her in the vertical line, the rule of thirds, and I cut her off. Do we care about her feet? Okay, I will throw this out. Women love their shoes. Okay, so I understand that. If you got some nice shoes on, then guys, you better take a picture of their feet. But not everyone. Okay? So show the shoes if they're not. If they're sandals, see, once again, who cares? So cut them off. And when you cut your subject off, don't cut them off at the knees or the elbows. You need to cut them halfway down the limb. So I cut her off in the middle of the calves here. If I was cropping it closer, I would cut off maybe here or here, but not at the knees or the elbows. Little tip. Lots of color. I'm trying to show what's going on here. Same thing. So you're walking around Italy and beautiful flower shop. It's kind of neat. And all of a sudden, here comes a nun. Oh, fantastic! Okay, I want this one. This is one I want the whole subject matter. She's got a neat bike. That's something we don't see here. And so that makes for a neat story that you're going to show on your image. If you can tell a story with your picture, it's always a nicer thing to be able to do. And just tell it. Now, what you also don't know is there were like 5 people in that picture with that nun. And if you look if you look closely at the little yellowish orange thing at the top, and well, you can't really tell here. The garage doors, using Photoshop, I took them out because I don't want a bunch of tourists in my shot. And so it's tough. If you're on a trip with a bunch of other tourists, or if you're coming up to the other group is still lingering, and there's 20 people in that, I don't need to have 50 Americans in my pictures of, my local European spot or wherever you are. And it's tough. I do a lot of waiting. I do a lot of running.